Hello, everybody, and welcome back for the chase. The target for the Star Champions to win this match 192. Mohammad Zubair Ahmad and Muzaffar Kalam to open the batting for the Star Champions. Chari, Raghavendra Chari has the new ball. He'll be bowling left arm around the wicket. Chari to bowl. Zubair Ahmad on strike. Here comes Chari. First ball. A full toss. Zubair looking to hit it towards the onside. It was way outside of bottom edges, hit to the keeper on the bounce. Chari with the next delivery to Zubair Ahmad. That's in the air and oh! Excellent attempt by the man at long off, but puts it down. Zubair Ahmad will get a single. That brings the left-handed Kalam on strike for the first time. Alive for Zubair Ahmad.
Great fielding, come on.
Chari taking his time, the Dairy Farm team taking the time setting the field for the left-handed Kalam. Here comes Chari with the next delivery, bowls it short and on the pads. Nicely pulled towards deep square leg for a boundary by Muzaffar Kalam. That was a poor delivery, a hit me ball, and Kalam doesn't miss out. Puts it over deep square leg for a 4. Chari with the next delivery. Better from Chari on a good length. This time Kalam hits it towards mid-on. No run. Next ball. Ooh, play and a miss. Good bowling once again by Chari. Bowls it on the fuller side of good length, around off stump or maybe outside off. Chari, last ball of the over to the left-handed Kalam. Shot, and this time Kalam pushes it towards square cover, short cover. Was looking for a single but sent back by Zubair Ahmad. That will be the end of the first over. Just 5 runs coming of that Raghavendra Chari over. Star Champions 5 without loss. Will will be Malesh to share the new ball with Chari. Malesh to Zubair Ahmad. Zubair goes for the big heave. Ball goes over his swinging blade. And Malesh immediately dispatches the fielder to deep mid wicket. Two outfielders outside the ring, a deep mid wicket and a long off. Malesh bowls a slow one, that's over mid on, 4. That was nailed by Zubair Ahmad. I think Malesh bowled an off-pace delivery, the slower one. Nicely picked by Zubair and a crunched it. I think it was hit too hard. Malesh once again. That's in the air. Oh, just short of Chari and shot that. That was a desperate dive. Full marks for the effort. Ball just not carrying to that fielder. Some extra bounce on that occasion for Malesh. Next ball. Short and wide. It was between the two 3-point fielders and Kalam was off the mark early to complete the single in time. Field changes for the left-handed Kalam. So the two men outside for Kalam as well. A deep mid wicket and a long on rather. Similar to what Zubair. Good delivery by Malesh. Kalam giving it the due respect. Punches it towards mid-off. Next ball. That's shot, and that's bread and butter for Kalam. You can't bowl shot to that man. Once he sees his shot, he will not leave you. Malesh bowling it short. Kalam sits back and lofts it over long on for a big 6. 11 runs coming of that Malesh over. It's 16 without loss at the end of 2 overs. Raghavendra Chari continuing. He is into his second over. Zubair just hitting the last ball for a big 6 wide of long on. And the next ball he goes across the line. It was a little shorter but still on a length. And Zubair fetches it from outside off and sends it past mid-wicket. Boundary towards deep square leg. Chari once again. Oh, Zubair once again looking to hit it towards his favored onside, but this time ball coming in with the angle goes past his blade. Chari, next delivery. That's wide outside off, and Zubair dispatches it over covers. 4 more. Dairy Farm team knows what Zubair Ahmed's strengths are. They are bowling it full and wide outside off, but Zubair Ahmed today has looked an ominous touch. He's quickly moved to 20 of just 11, 3 4s and a 6 for him. Raghavendra Chari, last ball of the over. That was full. That was short and wide this time, way outside off. If Zubair had let it go, it might have been a wide. But instead, Zubair chases that one and bottom edges it to the keeper on the bounce. A dot ball to end the over, but 14 runs coming of that Chari over. It's 30 without loss at the end of 3 overs. Oh no, that should have been taken, but instead the batsman, the fielder at long off, has palmed it over the rope for a 6. That's second 6 for Kalam. That's another 6. Oh, what a shot that was from Kalam. Malesh once again bowling it full and wide outside off. Room for the batsman to free his arms, and Kalam sends it soaring over deep extra cover for the second 6 of the over. Zafar Kalam on to 22 of just 7 with those 2 6s. The next ball, he drives it towards long off, takes a single and gets off the mark. That's good, sensible batting by Kalam. He knows his job is done for the over. It's back to Zubair Ahmed. Malesh to Zubair. That's in the air, but will clear the infield. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and 4 more. These two are now taking the Dairy Farm bowlers on. They have spent some time in the middle, gauging the nature of the pitch. Now that they are in, they are cashing on. Next ball, it might go all the way. Yes, it does. That's 6 for Zubair Ahmed. Malesh this time bowling it a little too full. And Zubair Ahmed once again sending it to his favoured leg side. Was sort of a short arm jab that time from Zubair Ahmed. But the timing on that one was so good that the ball carried all the way over deep mid wicket for a 6. Malesh, last ball of the over. Another big swing from Zubair, but this time ball was just too wide outside off. So unable to get bat on ball that time. And a dot ball to end the over, but a very expensive over by Malesh. 23 runs coming of that. 3 sixes and a boundary in that over. It's 53 without loss at the end of 4 overs. Star champions off to a flyer. 30 of just 15 for Mohammad Zubair Ahmed. 4 fours and 2 sixes. Whereas Kalam is on 23 of just 9, 1 fours and 3 sixes for him. First bowling change. Swami Naik into the attack, replacing Chari. Swami Naik, first ball, nicely driven by Kalam. Yeah, the fielder at long off was let pretty wide, and I think it was for that particular shot that the fielder was placed wide. Kalam will only get a single. That brings Zubair Ahmed back on strike. Swami Naik to Zubair. A full toss on the pads and nice and easy. Zubair Ahmed. I don't think he will miss out on such offerings. That was a gift for someone as strong as Zubair is on the onside. He just helps it along its line for a boundary towards deep square leg. Swami Naik once again. Appeal for a leg before, but I think that would have missed leg stump. Ball going with the angle. Enough doubt in the umpire's mind, but Zubair will feel missed out. Once again shot. Clears the field. Man in the deep will cut it off. Only a single this time for Zubair Ahmed. So the two fielder outside the 30-yard circle for Zubair Ahmed. A long on and a deep mid wicket. Left-handed Kalam on strike now. The field changes once again. Swami Naik to Kalam. Kalam drives it towards long off for another single. Zubair Ahmed was looking for the second, but Kalam wasn't interested. In fact, he was so slow that he didn't even realize that Zubair was coming for the second. Field changes once again. Swami Naik, last ball of the over. Ooh, play and a miss. I think Zubair Ahmed was just looking to help it, guide it maybe between the third man and deep gully fielder. Because if he had got that ball between those two, it would have been a boundary. But he misses, and the ball goes through to the keeper. A good over by Swami Naik. Just 7 runs coming of that one. It's 60 without loss at the end of 5 overs. So Another bowling change. Sri Shailam into the attack now. And he'll be bowling to Kalam. Sri Shailam, first ball. Oh, that goes under that. Keeper also beaten. Could have been a bye, but good backing by short third. A dot ball. Next ball. It's in the air, but wide of the man and 4 ball. Wrong line this time by Sri Shailam. Bowls it short. And as I have told before as well, if you're bowling to short to Kalam, he's going to murder you. Kalam swells and pulls it over that short square leg fielder. Ball clears him quite easily and goes all the way to the deep square fine leg boundary. Sri Shailam once again. I think that was a top edge. He clears that short third fielder. And oh! Muzaffar Kalam was very slow, but manages to make his ground in the end because the throw was weak from the fielder. Oh, the deep gully fielder, that is. Sri Shailam. Next ball. That's hit down the ground. I don't think fielder will take it. Yes. It has cleared him quite easily. That's 6 more to Muzaffar Kalam over long off. Oh, Muzaffar Kalam outscoring Zubair Ahmed now. He's on to 37 of just 15 balls. That was his 4th 6. Star champions, 72 without loss. Sri Shailam. Next ball. Another pitched up delivery. I think the batsman was... I think Muzaffar was just looking to hit it too hard. Maybe was looking for another 6. But the ball moving late was the outswinger from Sri Shailam this time. Kalam's beaten. Sri Shailam. Last ball of the over. This time Kalam goes across the line. It's in the gap once again. Fielder won't get it. Another boundary to end the over for Kalam and another expensive over. Sri Shailam conceding 16 in his first over. Star champions are 76 without loss at the end of the power play. They are going at around 12.5 runs and over at the moment. But I think once the power play ends, the run rate will naturally go down. एक जगह अटके वैसा Swami Nayak, who bowled a good first over, will continue. Zubair Ahmed on strike. Swami Naik aborting at the last moment because the fielder at deep square leg thought that there was just 3 fielders in the circle. Appeal for leg before, but I think that was bad. Or bad, I think that was bad. Was a strong appeal. No signal whatsoever from the umpire means that's runs. There were 2 sounds, but I think it was the bat hitting the ball and then the pad. So there's no question of an LBW. Zubair Ahmed gets another single. Dairy Farm team spreading the field as soon as the power play ended. Next ball, Kalam looking to use his feet. Thing was beaten there in the air. I mean, he couldn't get to the pitch of the delivery. He still went with the shot. It hit it towards long on rather for the left-handed. Single this time for Kalam. Big swing and a miss. Zubair once again looking to go big. Swami Naik bowling it outside off. Wasn't in the batsman's hitting zone. Swami Naik, next ball, little bit short. Zubair Ahmed was just looking to maybe work it towards the onside. Ball went a little too straight. Swami Naik could have stopped it in his follow through, but he didn't bend enough to stop the ball, so the batsman will get a single. This has been a good over by Swami Naik, just 3 singles of the first 4 balls. That's nicely driven. It's in the gap, and that's the boundary of the over. Muzaffar Kalam into 40s now, 46 of just 19 balls. And what a shot that was. Swami Naik bowling it full and wide outside off, room for the batsman, and driven nicely by Kalam. Good timing on that as well. Timing and placement almost perfect. Last ball of the over. That's in the air. Was the slower one. Swami Naik deceives Kalam, and that's taken by the man at long off. Long on for the right-hander rather. So Kalam once again misses out. He falls short of a half century by just 4 runs. 46 of just 20 balls for Muzaffar Kalam. It was a very good inning nonetheless. It's got the Star Champions off to a very good start in their pursuit of 192. Sri Shailam there at long on, who took that catch. Swami Naik with a wicket. Much needed breakthrough for the Dairy Farm team. Wicket falling off the last ball of the 7th over. It's 83 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 7 overs. M.A. Rahman is the new batsman replacing Kalam, but he'll be at the non-striker's end because the wicket fell off the last ball. The bowling change, Shashi into the attack with his leg breaks, and he'll be bowling to Zubair Ahmed. Starts with a well-flighted delivery. Zubair goes for the big shot. Misses. Keeper also beaten. And they come back for the second. Buys. Signal by the umpire. Good start for Shashi. Bowls it nice and full. A loopy delivery. Was the leg break. Goes past the big swing of Zubair Ahmed. I think Zubair will continue to play his shots. Even though there has been a wicket. Ooh. Another good delivery by Shashi. I think it was the top spinner this time which went on with the angle. They didn't spin. Wrong line. And Zubair himself helps himself to another boundary. It was outside leg. And Mohammad Zubair Ahmed sweeps it towards deep square leg. Zubair Ahmed into the 40s now. 41 of just 25 deliveries. That was his 6th boundary. Poor delivery by Shashi on that occasion. And Zubair taking full toll of that loose delivery. Next delivery, that's hit in the air and will clear long off. That's 6 more. What a shot that was from Mohammad Zubair Ahmed. And what a player he has been. That was his 28,000 runs in T20 cricket for Mohammad Zubair Ahmed. Shashi once again bowling it full and outside off and giving the ball some air, but it was too full and Zubair Ahmed lofted it straight over, maybe not straight, it was wide of long off, but it was too full and Zubair Ahmed lofts it wide of long off for 6, and with that 6 he moves to 47 and overall 28,000 runs. That might be another 6. Yes, it is another big shot from Zubair, and that's his 50 of just 27 deliveries with 6 fours and 4 sixes. What a day he is having. First, nice economical bowling with a ball in his hand, and now a 50 of just 27 balls. Star champions in the driver's seat. 100 up in just the 8th over. 101 for 1. Shashi this time bowls it flatter, and Zubair just defends it down the ground back to the bowler. A dot to end the over, but an expensive over to start for Shashi. 18 runs coming of that over. It's 101 for 1 at the end of 8 overs. Another personal milestone for Zubair Ahmed. 28,000 runs. It's not a joke. It takes years and years of practice and hard work. Another bowling change. Ramesh into the attack. Starts with a full delivery outside off. Pushed towards extra cover. Fielder is at the boundary. So easy single for Haman. Haman off the mark immediately. That was the first delivery he faced, and he gets a single to bring Zubair Ahmed back on strike. Ramesh to Zubair. Oh, that's another big hit. And 6 more. Oh, we have been used to Zubair Ahmad hitting towards the onside, but today he has got a different game. He is peppering the offside. He knows the Dairy Farm bowlers are going to bowl it full and wide outside off, and he is making use of that opportunities. Hitting it over deep extra cover. Another aerial shot. This time long off will get across and stop the ball on the bounce and restrict the batsman to a single. Zubair Ahmad into the 60s. Another good shot. This time it's Emir Rahman. It's in the gap as well. Fielder after it. The batsman will get 2 more. Good batting by Emir Rahman as well. That's it straight to the man at cover point, but they will get a single because fielder was deep right at the edge of the circle. Last ball of the over. Oh. Appeal, but I don't know what the fielders were appealing for because that was bat. No signal from the umpire. So single to end the over. Another expensive one. Ramesh conceding 12 runs in his first over. Start champions 113 for 1. Just 9 overs bowled. Need another 79 runs in 66 balls. Initially, the asking rate was 9.5 an over, but Zubair Ahmad, what an innings he has played. But because of Mohammad Zubair Ahmad and Muzaffar Kalam, the required rate is now down to just 7 and over. 79 of 66. Kalam getting a quick fire 46 of just 20 and Zubair Ahmad carrying on. He's on 61 of just 31. Striking at around 200. It will be Swami Nayak to continue. Swami Nayak, who has picked up the only wicket to have fallen so far. Oh, he almost had a second wicket. Ball just bouncing over the stumps. Zubair Ahmad looking to target Swami Nayak. I think that was off the inside edge. Bottom edge rather. They are coming back for the second and Chari. Not realizing. A little bit casual on the part of Chari there. And the batsman capitalizing on that error. This is no way, that is out. I think all the 3 stumps were visible. A very strong appeal for LBW, but another good delivery by Swami Nayak. Swami Nayak once again bowls it full and straight, and Zubair Ahmad drives it towards long off for another single. Swami Nayak to Rahman, full toss. Once again appeal, but I think I heard 2 sounds. Yeah. Bowler also realizes that there was an inside edge on that one about his appeal midway. Last ball of the over. Work towards the onside. Some indecision in between, misunderstanding, lack of communication. Zubair Ahmed was halfway down the track. He was looking for the second, but sent back by Ammar Rahman. Ammar Rahman calling in time. Zubair Ahmed could make his ground. So single to end the over. Another good one by Swami Nayak. Just 4 runs coming of that over. It's 117 for 1 at the end of 10 overs. Star Champions need another 75 runs to win this match in the next 10 overs. It's time for a drinks break. Welcome back after the drinks break. Looks like it will be Raghavendra Chari to start the proceedings from the far end. And will be bowling left arm over to M.A. Rahman. I'm sorry, I beg your pardon, it's Amir Sheikh who was the ball. And he'll be bowling left arm over the wicket to the right-handed M.A. Rahman. M.A. Rahman on 5 of just 5. Another partnership building for the Star Champions. These two have added 34 of just 18 together. Amir. First ball. Oh, that almost carried, but luckily, fortunately for Amir Rahman, just bounced in front of Amir. Amir Sheikh. Next ball. This time it's driven inside out towards long off. Zubair Ahmed once again looking for the second, but sent back in time by Amir Rahman. Amir Sheikh. Next ball. That's a top edge. Fielder getting underneath and takes a good one. Oh, what a catch that was. That's the big wicket of Zubair Ahmed. That's the wicket the Dairy Farm team was looking for. Mohammad Zubair Ahmed dismissed. He goes for 64 of just 36 balls. Star champions losing their second wicket. What a catch that was. Sabir there at cover point. Ball was in the air for quite some time. He studied underneath that one, kept his eyes on the ball all the way and pouched it nicely. But I think Zubair Ahmed has played his part. Star champions still in the driver's seat. They've just lost 2 wickets. They only need 74 runs in 57 balls. The new batsman in is Shakti. Shakti, who's a very capable batter. Amir to Shakti. That's wide down the leg. Appeal. But I think that was highly ambitious. Next ball. Ooh. Another good delivery by Amir. Nice and full round off on the 4th stump. Ball coming in. Shakti inside adjusts it onto his pads. Next ball, this time inside. Shakti inside adjusts it. Oh, straight direct hit needed, but keeper I think broke the stumps with his gloves. Shakti survives. And Dairy Farm team making things difficult for the new batsman. Another Amir Sheikh delivery which straightens after pitching. Shakti once again getting an inside edge. This time straight to square, short fine leg. Next ball. Another good delivery once again by Amir Sheikh. Shakti this time nicely behind it. Presents it the full face of the blade and pushes it towards short extra cover. Another dot to end the over. A successful over by Amir Sheikh. Just 2 runs and a wicket in that over. It's 119 for 2. Swaminayak will continue. He's been the pick of the bowler so far. 3 overs, just 18 runs and a wicket for him, while the others have been conceding runs at more than 10 an over. He's been quite economical, just going at 6 and over. Plus, he has picked the wicket of Kalam. Sominak to Rahman. Rahman covers his stumps. Nag bowls it full outside off, and Rahman drives it towards wide long off for a single. Oh, big wild swing from Shakti, and ball just going underneath. Was very close to the stump. Swami Naik. Use of the field this time by Shakti. Appealed for stumping, but I think the batsman was home. Shakti has been struggling. He's faced 5 balls so far, but is yet to open his account. Swami Naik bowls it short this time, and Shakti finally gets off the mark, cuts it towards point, backward point that is, and takes off immediately. Swami Naik, next delivery, bowls it full and wide outside off once again, and Emre Rahman once again drives it towards that wide long off fielder for another single. Dairy Farm team staging a comeback. Inside it this time. Shakti looking for the second, and will come back. Comfortable 2 for Shakti. Ball wasn't timed, everything it was off the inside edge, so the ball was very slow till the time the fielder from deep mid wicket could run in and throw the ball. The batsman had already completed 2. That will be the end of the 12th over. Just 5 runs of that over. Swami Naik finishes his quota of 4 overs. His analysis: 4 overs, no maidens, 23 runs and a wicket. Star champions 124 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 12 overs. Amir Sheikh will continue with his left arm over. Medium pace. Rahman on strike. It's in the air. Shakti coming back for the second and completes it comfortably. That's good batting by good running rather by Shakti. Required run rate creeping up. It's up to 8.5 now. Amir Sheikh with the next delivery. Amir Rahman once again walking across his stumps. This time Amir Sheikh bowls it straight and Rahman just works it towards the onside for a single. Amir Sheikh to Shakti. Ah, nice flick. Alag glance and 4 runs. Much needed foundry for Shakti that will give him some confidence. He was struggling for timing since he walked in, but I think bowler helping the batsman on that occasion, bowling it full and outside leg. Just a fine tickle on that occasion by Shakti, and he'll get 4 runs. Was a poor delivery. Next ball, it's in the air. Fielder running on and drops it, and they will come back for the second. Oh no, wow! I'm just amazed at the confidence Shakti had that the fielder will drop the catch, because he was already running back for the second. Amir Rahman was I think ball watching. 2 more to Shakti. Amir Sheikh. Next ball. It's in the air once again. And this time it's taken by the man at wide long off. That's the end of Shakti's innings. Star champions losing their 3rd wicket. Soumi Nayak at long off with a good catch. It's 133 for the loss of 3 wickets. Amir Sheikh knew Shakti will go after him, so he just bowled it wide outside off. Shakti went through with his shot and hit it straight to Soumi Nayak at long off, who was placed wide strategically for that sort of a shot. We've seen previously as well, in Amir Sheikh's previous over, long off fielder was quite wide, and if I can remember correctly, at least 2 shots went in that direction. If the long off fielder would have been straighter, there would have been at least 2 if not boundaries. And this time the fielder once again comes into play, comes into action and takes a good catch to send Shakti back. Shakti could only manage 9 runs of 7 balls. 133 for 3. Muhammad Intisar Ali is the new batsman. Amir Sheikh to the new batsman Intisar Ali. Intisar Ali, I think, got an inside edge on that one. Ball's in the gap. Batsman will get back for the second. Quite comfortable two for the new man Intisar Ali. Will be the end of the over. Another good over by Amir Sheikh. A wicket. That of Shakti in that over. In 11 runs. It's 135 for the loss of 3 wickets. 57 more needed by the Star Champions to win this match in the 42 remaining deliveries. Another bowling change, forced change rather, because Swami Naik has bowled out. When he has bowled his quota of 4 overs. Shashi will have another go with his leg breaks. He was taken to the cleaners by Zubair Ahmed. I think he hit him for 3 sixes in an over. In fact, it was 2 sixes. So, he'll be bowling to Emir Rahman. On the bounce to the man at short extra cover, and they will get a single. Nice running by Emir Rahman and Intisar Ali. The fielder taking his time to release the ball. Intisar Ali on strike now. Shashi to Intisar. Intisar goes across the line. That's in the gap. The fielder will get across in time. Emir Rahman was looking for the second, but sent back by Intisar Ali. That was very good on the part of Intisar Ali. That's in the gap and may go all the way. Timing nice on that one. 4 more. First boundary for M.A. Rahman. And I think that's the boundary they need. Just 1 and over. And that's enough for the Star Champions. They've got the required runs. Now they can milk the remaining deliveries for singles. And that will be fine, because the required rate is just 8 and over. Emir Rahman waiting for the ball to do its thing and then placing it in the gap. Ooh, that's in the air, but clears the keeper. That fell safely in no man's land. Emir Rahman will get a single. I think that was quite unnecessary from Emir Rahman, looking to go across the line. Got a top edge. Luckily for him, ball falling behind the keeper. Could have gone to anybody's hand as well. Next ball. Play and a miss. I think Intisar on that occasion was just looking to push it for a single, but the ball goes past the offside edge. Last ball of the over. Soft hands once again by Intisar Ali. Single taken. 8 runs of the over. It's 143 for the loss of 3 wickets. Star Champions need 49 in the remaining 6 overs. 8 runs and over the required rate. Amir Sheikh will continue. Here he comes. Left arm over. First ball. Another inside edge by Intisar Ali. Fielder has to run all the way from short third man. And the batsman will get a comfortable 2. Good bowling by Amir Sheikh, but it results in a couple. Where fielder has now another swing and a miss. This time Amir bowls it further wide outside off. Was full, and this time ball kept going with the angle, didn't straighten after pitching. Batsman Intisar Ali looking to drive, gets beaten. Amir Sheikh. Next ball, it's a wide down the leg side, missed by the keeper, and the ball goes all the way. That will be 5 extras, 5 bonus runs for the Star Champions. So, just 2 legal deliveries, and the Star Champions have got 7 runs. So the Star Champions got the required runs of the over. Whatever they get from here on will be bonus. But they would like to make this over a big one. Intisar Ali once again looking to go across the line. Ball is in the gap. They are coming back for the second, and that's good running by both Intisar and Amir Rahman. 2 more to the total. That makes it 9 from the over so far, with 3 balls still to go. 150 up for the Star Champions in the 15th over. Next ball. Intisar Ali once again looking to hit it across the line. This time unable to get bat on ball. Appealed for leg before, but I think that was pitching outside leg and was straightening, so it would have missed the stumps as well. No way the umpire was going to give that out. Amir Sheikh, next ball. That's in the air. Bowler himself running after it. But it falls between the 2 fielders. Intisar was looking for the second run. Rightly sent back by Amir Rahman. Second run would have been suicidal. That makes it 10 of the over. Amir Sheikh, last ball of the over. Amir Rahman walking across his stumps. Amir looking for the Yorker, full and straight, but Amir Rahman getting his bat down in time, walks it towards the onside for a single. 20 over, 11 runs coming off that Amir Sheikh over. It's 154 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 15. 5 overs to go, 38 to get. Run rate, the required run rate, that is, goes down, further down to 7 and over. Sri Sairam back into the attack. First ball, Amir Rahman goes for the pull, seeing the length. Bottom edges it towards the vacant square leg region for a couple. Amir Rahman maintaining his calm, his cool. Oh, that's through Chari at point, and will go all the way for a 4. The Dairy Farm team can't afford those lapses in the field. They don't have many to defend now. After that boundary, it's just 32 more needed of 28 balls. M.A. Rahman batting beautifully. He has paced his innings quite well. 24 of just 17. He knows what's required and he is batting according to the situation. Star champions can make it singles and doubles. Oh, just when I said that M.A. Rahman was batting sensibly, he goes, covers his stumps and looks to go across the line. Wild Eve, an agricultural slog, ends up getting beaten. Next ball, short and wide. Goes for the cut, Rahman, and gets an outside edge. It will be 4 more for M.A. Rahman. That was a fortuitous boundary, but runs nonetheless. 4 runs. M.A. Rahman moves to 28 with that boundary, and the target goes down to just 28 of 26 balls. So the required rate now has come below 7, 6.46 to be precise. Srisailam with the next delivery to M.A. Rahman. That's another outside edge. And this might go. Yes, it does. Another cheeky boundary for M.A. Rahman. Srisailam this time bowling it a little fuller. I think Rahman was looking for the inside out drive. Got another outside edge, which cleared Chari at short third. And once the ball was past him, it was always going to be a boundary. So the third boundary of the over. 14 runs with still a delivery to go. Third man now pushed deep. Some confusion out there because the straight umpire hadn't given the batsman out. The keeper went up in appeal immediately. He was quite confident. He continued his appeal, took it to the leg umpire. I think he gave, or maybe I think the batsman walked because he had got a top edge on that one. So the Star champions losing their 4th wicket in the form of M.A. Rahman, who goes for well-made 32 of just 21 balls, caught behind of the bowling of Srisailam. It's 168 for the loss of 4 wickets. The new man in is Javed. Is at the non-striker's end because M.A. Rahman was out of the last ball. And Amir Sheikh will continue his 4th over. The first ball, nicely driven. And they will come back for the second. That's good running by Javed. Fielder at short extra cover did stop the ball using his boot, but the momentum taking him forward, and the batsman seizing the opportunity, coming back for the second. Next ball. Intisar Ali looking to go across the line, hits it straight to the man at short mid wicket. So a precious dot ball. 22 of just 22 balls. Run a ball from here on. Use of the field this time by Intisar. Appeal for leg before, but I think it was way outside off. Bowler thinks that there wasn't a shot offered, but I think the batsman was well within his right to run for that. Wrapped up the pad once again. Another appeal for leg before, but no question, because it was pitching well outside leg and straightening after pitching, so it would have comfortably missed the stumps. Another leg by. 4 runs of the over so far. Next ball. That's a full toss. And Intisar Ali puts it in the gap. A wrong line once again by Amir Sheikh. And it was also a full toss. So Intisar Ali gets the boundary of the over they needed. Another good over for the Star Champions. 8 runs coming. Amir Sheikh, last ball of the over. Intisar Ali once again looking to repeat the shot he hit last ball. But this time could only manage an edge towards cover point. So a single to end the over. 9 runs coming of that Amir Sheikh over. It's 177 for the loss of 4 wickets. Star Champions need just 15 more runs to win. 3 overs remaining. First ball driven down the ground towards long on for a single by Intisar Ali. New bowler Suresh Babu. Next ball worked towards the onside short square leg fielder. Does the fielding batsman get another single? Sensible batting by Javed. Suresh Babu. Full toss. And nicely put away by Intisar Ali for another boundary. That boundary takes the Star Champions further close to the target of 192. I think the Dairy Farm team has now given up. Shoulders are down. That's the second boundary of the over. Intisar Ali once again going across the line. This time hits it over that short square leg fielder, but another boundary towards deep square leg. Five more needed. Just 5 needed. Suresh Babu goes short this time. Intisar Ali goes for the pull. Hits it wide of long on. Fielder will get to it and stop the boundary. Intisar Ali will only get a single this time. Suresh Babu, last ball of the over. I think Javed on that occasion was looking to make room for himself, but the ball came in with the angle. Javed just defends it and takes off immediately. For another single to end the over. 12 runs coming of that over. It's 189 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 18 overs. 3 more needed. Chari back into the attack with his left arm around medium pace. Left arm medium pace, bowling around the wicket. Here he comes. First ball. Javed drives it towards long off. Gets another single. 190 for 4. Just 2 more. Chari, next ball. Intisar looking for the big hit to finish the match. Thing gets an inside edge onto the pad. Takes another single. The scores are level. Star champions 1 hit away. Chari holds it full and Javed just pushes it towards cover. Takes the required single to win the match for the Star champions. That's the end of the first match. Star champions winning it quite comfortably with 6 wickets. And the man of the match, Mohammad Zubair Ahmed, for his all-round performance. "64 of just 36 balls with 6 fours and 5 sixes with the bat, and 4 overs. No, 35 runs and a wicket with the ball. That's it from us for the first match. Do join us for the second match in a short while. From